Alright, we have Nia, take one.
Bachelor audition, take one.
Wait, I say what?
Josh, interview.
That's empowering.
I like walking.
We know, like, the trials mean a lot.
The trials for the U.S., it is the hardest team to make.
There's a lot on the table this year.
You have to get the qualifying standard, and then you got to be in the top 3, and then you go to Tokyo. If you can't figure it out, you're not on the team, and you have to wait another 4 years.
I've been working for 14 years of my life for 3.5 minutes.
This is the year to really go for it.
This year will be defined by one date.
That's a lot of pressure to carry to the start line.
I can hopefully attempt to be the best in the world at something.
It's nerve-wracking a little bit.
Going into a trial competition, like, I felt like I didn't race the race whenever
you didn't get
it happened.
the whole thing.
I didn't get through the whole thing, so that's frustrating.
The worst case is you're cooked in the final. Then the next worst case is we get you in such a hole we can't get you out for July.
So from this cone to that first one, you're like top speed. So we're like 7 months in, 8 months in. This is the hardest stage. It's like the most stressful for me as a coach.
Damn it. I look like I've been spilling my yogurt. It's a cool environment because you get to watch people go after their dreams, and normally those dreams have been around for a very long time.
How'd that feel?
My dad got me into the sport. I was doing track workouts when I was 5 years old. We spent a lot of time on the track together.
It was always my #1 plan, and people even ask today, if you weren't a runner, what would you be? And to be honest, I don't know what I'd be.
I remember crying to my mom, telling her I wanted to quit running, and I never wanted running to become my life. I think little Carissa would not be happy about this.
My mom ran in college, and because she ran, I wanted nothing to do with running growing up.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
Get some hips in there, Dave. To be a professional runner, you have to be incredibly driven to be the best.
We train in the mornings, train in the afternoon.
You don't ever stop thinking about it.
Confidence on the flip. It's quite difficult to just sit there and do nothing other than think about running. You have your treatment after you work out, you then, go and relax, you then maybe have a massage or you go and do weights.
That whole thing, like running as other sports punishment, I was like, man, that's what I looked forward to.
That's what we signed up for. I mean, that's what we do. It's what we love to do. We love to put ourselves through that and see the end game. But it's a hard life to have outside of professional running. I'm here away from Seattle, where my home is and where my friends are, for 6 months training.
I live a fair few miles away from my family, and that's a massive sacrifice in my eyes.
It was a long way and a very humbling experience to get to this point, and a lot of very, very painful runs.
It's pretty daunting to look into the gates of hell and just walk in there nonchalantly, just knowing you're about to put yourself in a lot of pain.
We all are wanting the same thing.
13 people with the same dream.
But as we build closer to these championship races, our priority is getting the best out of each other and best out of ourselves. And I think that's what's so good about this team, is we can cultivate that in a way not many teams can.
Having a team and knowing we're all going through this together, we're all sacrificing this together, makes our jobs a lot easier.
Oh man, the team. The team is just a bunch of brothers and sisters. They're a goofball group of people to work with and be around every day.
I think when I first signed, I described the team as being pretty nerdy.
Currently in jail for Dungeons & Dragons. You want to talk about that troll? What happened? How did you guys end up in jail?
I still stand by that, but I also think that they're really cool.
That's what we do every day, is we're suffering together. And so it makes sense that we get close.
We turn up most days together and go and work hard.
And then off the track, it's just a family.
We're dying.
Are we eating now?
Do you have like a squeezer? Am I manually going for this?
One of the best parts about being a professional athlete is having a team. I couldn't do it without a team.
This environment is a really fun environment.
It's a goofy bunch of people, but I mean, they get shit done.
All right, hey, let's meet real quick. We have our own kind of personality, and they are very fun. But if you catch them on a hard workout day, They might seem like they never want to have fun. The competitor in me, I could see the beginning signs of people starting to press. So what we're going to do is really be disciplined and stick to the plan. You should be really confident. Like, I've done A, B, C, and D, and now I'm just going to execute on the race. We talked about this in our team meeting today. It was like, we really want them to go to the dark spot. It's painful, but it's like a beautiful area to be.
As a team, I would say right now is where everyone starts kind of looking intrinsically at the things that motivate them and the things that drive them.
Back in college, my dad passed away. Like, it was so hard to just step up to a starting line because there was that extra weight there. But I know he's still smiling down on me and seeing everything I'm doing now, and he would really dig this.
Running for me is entirely based off the people that were there to support me.
Going back to early days is like my parents sacrificing, driving me to training every day, sitting there in the pouring rain of Scotland and watching my workouts. You can have all these big heroes that you might never meet, but my heroes are my family for sure.
I think because of COVID and lockdown, the lack of stability and uncertainty kind of really took a toll on all of us. I was just running to run, and it kind of reminded me why I started in the first place. It's just fun. It was just enjoyable again.
The last little thing was I want to make sure that we're starting to really like allow ourselves to be excited about hurting. That you're setting that anticipatory forecast as it's going to be a war out there. We wanted to set it up there that this is what it's going to be the hardest thing you've done thus far. And we got to be really prepared for that.
There's 45 people, 3 people make that team. That means 42 people are going to go home disappointed. I remember being a 16-year-old kid and watching athletes make teams. The thing is these athletes inspire hope into other athletes and inspire hope into the next generation of dreamers.
You're just seeing like these stories that you don't know how they're going to end.
Absolutely anything can happen. This could possibly be one of the best things that ever happened in my life.
I mean, being able to walk into that stadium, and it's like making me tear up a little bit. I wanted a start line again. At the bigger meets, it's your first time on the track. There's just a lot going through your head in that moment.
I think that's when the nerves start to kick in a little bit.
You never know what's going to happen.
And as soon as you step up to the line and you hear that gun go off, everything that you were thinking about is silenced. The crowd's silenced, everything narrows, and that's all you care about. Just go, run, fast.